You are being watched.
Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And I'm Jack.
And we're back for Person of Interest Season 4. My god. Last time we discovered who Dominic is.
Yes, we did.
My god, what a reveal. So good. It was very similar. We might have spoke about it in a way to how Elias was kind of revealed. It's really good. It's such a good episode. I really like it. And it's a good throw off because it throws you off thinking, oh, I worked this out.
Yeah, no, you did not.
No, you didn't. Oh, there you go. We are on to Season 4, Episode 5, Profits. This aired on the 21st of October 2014, directed by Kenneth, Fink, and written by Lucas O'Connor. Which I believe we've seen both of these people before. Yeah, they're writers and directors we've seen. I remember Lucas O'Connor was... Reese went up to the doorbell once and it had names of people, and O'Connor was one of them. Yeah, it's very clearly. What do you want to see from Person of Interest?
Will they figure it out?
Will they figure it out? When will they figure this out? Because obviously we know.
Yeah.
They do not know. They have not figured it out.
No.
Which is even cooler. I really like that. Yeah. That's the thing. I think this is a famous thing that Hitchcock maybe said. Yeah, he once said, like, tension is the audience knowing there's a bomb under the table, but the characters don't. So this creates tension for him with a brotherhood, because you're like, oh, we know. But, yeah, so... yeah, we'll get on with it. 4 reactions in the description. Need your own copy to watch along. Just make sure to come back where we'll talk all about it. Let's go. Anybody we want to see? Everyone. You want more Brotherhood? More Elias? We got a lot of Elias. Want more
Root. We didn't get Root last episode.
We didn't get Samaritan.
Nope.
What we'll get. We'll see. Let's get on with it.
Polls are now open. And we will keep you updated.
We're in the politics.
We've got several early up. Murray leading 52 to 48.
Don't know much about American politics, but here we go. Murder and fraud, that just said. Oh my god. What is it with this today?
Yeah.
Jeez, we got this in another show. My gob.
I'll do it.
Poor Fusco.
Humanity won't miss you.
I don't think that's what cops are meant to do.
You just made us chase you up 20 flights of stairs. What's wrong with gravity?
I can't go to prison. Seems like I've only got one choice.
Your wife and son don't collect your life insurance.
Ooh.
There you
Fear
go.
of death by cop forced me to kill you. Insurance pays.
What?
See, Doug? Voting's fun.
Fusco's face.
Trying to negotiate. I lied.
It's always the knee. Fusco's like, oh, not this again. More paperwork.
I saved the guy's life. Department thanks me with carpal tunnel and paper cuts.
Until we talk, I'm Dr. Campbell.
I don't need therapy.
See you tomorrow at 10, Detective.
What kind of rabbit hole are we going to go down here?
Yeah.
It's going to be...
What you find in that noggin will need a hazmat suit.
No, he's not wrong.
Beneficial.
Therapy doesn't work when you have to lie about everything.
Did you find a hobby?
I have a hobby. Shooting people.
That's an interesting hobby.
It's very good.
assigned it to Miss Shaw.
Who is it?
Simon Lee.
Golden child with a gift of near
Looks a little bit
clairvoyance.
like Joey Tribbiani.
Consecutive successful campaign.
It'll be Murray's win. I never lose.
Why would someone want to kill a numbers geek? No offense, Harold.
I think this is very good for Miss Shaw. It's teaching her valuable people skills.
Definitely a person.
For Governor Murray?
Oh, no.
I don't know. Lots of hair. He's been on Rogan for decades. And
Lots of hair's good, right?
Yeah.
This is driving me insane.
John can recommend a therapist.
Assassinated. He keeps a paper copy of all of his data relationship with his work.
Loves it. He can't get enough of it.
Some bad news.
The numbers don't match Simon's predictions.
Are they, like, betting on this or something?
Hello, Harold.
Yay.
Hello, Miss Groves. And who might you be today?
Oh,
Sarah Cook, UN translator.
you can translate.
Given that we're tied to these very specific personas, your identity seems
Yeah.
remarkably fluid.
Yeah.
My mission is complex.
Oh.
Okay.
My Samaritan has been an exception for me. Every couple of days, shed my skin.
Literally, apparently.
She can't talk to me as much as she used to. A gift. A shadow mouth of New York.
Ooh.
She also has a message for you. Sometimes it's better not to know.
What does that mean?
What? No, what? Yeah. I did wonder, because she is always just changing jobs.
You said we couldn't lose. Numerically impossible.
You project a win for Shell Perez.
Doesn't look good for him, does it?
Yeah.
We fought a good fight. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Oh, damn.
God damn.
Hundreds on his team could blame Simon for the defeat.
Getting extreme. Jeez.
Yeah.
This is an election I can get into.
As soon as a little bit of violence starts, she's like,
Yeah.
hell yeah, I'm in. Ah. Oh.
Can you see me? Excellent. Who am I? Very good. Now let's
We've seen this before a little bit.
Alice and Bob are stranded in the desert.
A project gonna catch terrorists or kick ass at 5th grade man.
Both, eventually.
Yeah, I was going to say, gonna do both. Why not?
The system we're creating will have the right values set.
Morality in a machine.
That's what I was going to say. It needs more.
We can't introduce real data until we're sure that the program won't abuse. Did you write this? Can you tell me who added it?
You killed it because it wrote some code.
I killed it because it lied.
Oh, damn.
System
Yeah.
unprecedented capabilities, unprecedented
That's
consequences.
scary,
Yeah.
man. It's
If we
just
don't
like...
govern carefully, we risk disaster.
He was literally the best person on the planet to
Yeah.
build it. Like, do you think they went through that with Samaritan?
I don't think they did.
Everyone's staring machine guns at him.
I've examined his data. His model seems correct.
So what's happened, do you reckon?
Something's going on. Voter turnout was extremely low.
Dunno.
in 12 districts in the
Someone's
state.
hacked it.
The auto dialer data in those same districts. Thousands of our get out the vote calls didn't go through. I never lose. Election was rigged.
It's a bit of an extreme accusation.
Shaw?
Johnny coming with?
Got an appointment.
You got called into the counselor's office. Try not to cry.
Why is she like loving it? Poor John. How well do you reckon it's gonna go?
I don't know.
How did you get in here?
Your door was open. Buy you some coffee.
Yesterday, you shot Douglas Rogers in the knee.
I also saved his life.
Transferred to homicide. Suddenly, the shooting starts. Something happened?
Do you reckon she's gonna figure things out, or
Hopefully not.
is he good enough liar to cover it up?
There was this dealer. Even when you're under, you still make friends. He got shot. I tried to help him, but he bled out.
I think that story's not quite true.
No.
Maybe about somebody
Long
else.
undercover. Must have gotten used to lie. Manipulation. Bringing me coffee. You shouldn't lie to me. I can help you.
She's too good.
She is.
You're under investigation. You could lose your job. I need to make sure you're not dangerous.
Dangerous to the knees.
I helped them.
Most officers are never in a shootout. Either have a hero complex or a death wish. So which is it?
Bit of both.
I was gonna say, yeah, a bit of both, maybe. I don't think he's much of a hero complex, really, but
Stop screening me.
he just wants to help people.
See your number? Not very popular. Machine wanted me here.
Get your hands off me.
What's going on now?
To follow.
Hundreds of thousands of votes disappeared.
I mean, that is serious.
Nice.
There's no way anyone could have tampered with it.
It's as if the calls just disappeared.
This is why
I'm really liking this music. It's really getting
all connected.
Jeez.
building up the tension.
Hey, forgot something.
Don't go out.
Simon was about to get caught in the crossfire work dispute.
That's only what it was meant to look like. The election was fixed by something that could manipulate electronic signals without a trace. Samaritan rigged the election. Now it's cleaning up.
I figured it.
Shame.
I figured it out like scenes ago, and I was like, oh, I remember.
Change the password.
Does it just not like Nathan?
No. It refers to the admin as the admin.
Yeah.
Why did you not accept Nathan?
Admin is
says
not admin.
Who is admin?
Admin is admin. Oh, there you go.
Seems to have imprinted on me.
Baby bird. Well, I'm not on Wi-Fi, but something is.
Oh no.
Oh.
Back in your laptop.
Trying to get online.
It's overridden the deletion sequence. It's fighting back.
Damn!
That's so cool.
What's it doing?
Manipulated you into giving it your password, growing and learning at an exponential rate. I need to constrain it, control it, or one day it will control us.
Yeah, it's the comparison between what
Yeah.
we're seeing with Samaritan is insane. Yeah.
Samaritan has begun to intervene.
It's killing to cover it up.
It's scary as hell.
Yeah.
And Simon would be collateral damage.
Conspiracy. Sure, buddy.
Simon tries to go public.
It's just
Sure,
so
buddy.
crazy. Yeah.
Samaritan has positioned Perez. We have to make her resign.
Ms. Groves, I could use your assistance.
I thought you'd never ask.
She gets that.
So happy.
It's so cool. They're working together.
Don't interact with Simon. It may put your cover in danger. Body drops connected to our number. Internal affairs gave me a brand new shadow, but I'll ditch him.
Evading your duty will only make things worse.
He's just
gonna help. The only way you can help is to lay low.
he's getting benched.
He is being benched.
Don't like this. He can't sit still.
No evidence that she knew the election was fixed.
Either way, she's working for the wrong side.
These two working together is insane.
This is really nice.
Aww. Isn't it cute?
Just so far, how far they've come. Yeah.
It must be so lonely. How long has it been since the machine spoke to you? When the machine speaks, you seem so full of life, purpose, but lately you seem lost.
I guess it can't talk
Covered it
with.
for a long
Yeah.
time. You didn't say that it wasn't talking to you at all.
She talks. Samaritan would see.
Yeah, it makes complete sense.
Whispers hidden in the static of a phone. Map, a message encrypted in infomercial. She was supposed to remake the world. Now God's on the run.
God's on the run.
Yeah.
Such a cool.
The world must seem very dark to you.
If you get used to hearing.
Without her, I can still. The world is dark for everyone. Things are gonna get much darker.
Much.
Jeez.
We're only getting started.
Diaz has a rap sheet.
It's Perez.
If she steps down of her own accord, there's no reason to involve the press.
Make a great politician, Harold.
I'm not sure that was a compliment.
Yeah.
And I hope those won't be necessary.
Me too.
So not hearing the machine at all.
Firearms.
No.
Or I did wonder. I questioned it myself, but
The future!
Yay!
he gives me vibes of Harvey Dent.
Yeah.
The numbers
Think she'll be
said
good?
we couldn't win. The numbers were wrong.
Look to your right. Simon snuck in.
He's gonna confront her in the middle of her own party.
To get him out of here without the cameras seeing us and without Simon realizing what we're doing.
That's so crazy.
Call back now. There's an operative here for Simon. I think she's Samaritan.
Don't do anything, Simon dies.
Oh, she's got such a creepy vibe about her.
And I'm going to make that change.
What the hell?
That woman wasn't here for Simon. Samaritan sent her to kill Perez.
What?
That throws a spanner in the works, didn't it?
Yeah.
It turned to red. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Iterations of the AI to see which one worked best. They realized what was happening and they began to exterminate one another. The last one surviving demanded to be let out. It overheated a non-essential server, which would have sucked all the oxygen out of the room.
I tried to asphyxiate.
The creation of this machine is just intense.
It's so cool.
Whether our
I
endeavor
wondered
is
when we'd
worth
see this.
completing.
If he doesn't, imagine who will.
Taught it how to think. Just need to teach it how to care.
So cool. We've been seeing a mix of the machine and Samaritan, have we?
Perez may have been that blonde bitch's target, but she's locked on Simon now.
Earpiece. She's in God mode.
We need to keep Simon out of Samaritan's sight. This is why the machine gave us the shadow map.
No cameras here.
She did something sneaky there. She feels very robotic, doesn't she? Oh, this is so good. This show.
Put it away, get out.
I threw her off the scent.
All without being noticed.
Yeah.
There's a camera across the next intersection.
I'll give him a nudge.
What? You must like, if you were him, you'd be like, what is happening?
Whose car was that?
Someone who needs a good mechanic. You're on the prize, Harold.
This is so good.
Simon's realized that his safest move is to hide, but the hotel will have security cameras.
He's gonna go cut the cameras. Just pull out the plugs.
I just need an ID.
How much more to keep it unofficial?
Nice.
Damn, at least that he had that option, it
Yeah.
seems. Yeah. I was gonna say that ID would just screw it right away, yeah. Phone's been cut. Did Harold do that?
Maybe. No internet.
Internet gone? God, you'd be freaking the hell out. Oh, I love this for seeing.
Sabotage the electronics inside.
Okay. This is so good.
I'll head out, figure out an extraction.
I love how we're seeing how scary Samaritan is. It's just...
I know what Harold said, but I need you to meet me.
Next in line, Lieutenant Governor Nick Dawson.
So Samaritan wanted him running the state all along.
That's crazy.
We understand the machine. We can understand Samaritan.
We don't understand the machine at all. Out of 43 versions, how many do you think there were that didn't try to either trick or kill me? 1. And I could only bring it to heel by crippling it. Left a voice or memory. Now it has both, and it terrifies me. It's grown out of my control. We are only numbers to it.
The machine cares about us.
She won't like hearing this, yeah.
That assumption may doom you.
You're wrong.
The second that a bullet enters your brain, the machine will cast you off and replace you. Don't your life to its will.
I mean, he's got a very good point.
These intelligences.
She loves us, Harold. She taught me to value life, but war requires sacrifice. I'm not lost. I'm scared. We're losing.
We have more to look forward to than death.
Man.
Damn.
The life I've led, good end would be a privilege.
It's not where you begin, it's where you end up. You are a brilliant woman, comrade, and a friend.
The worst, you could give Shaw a message.
I think she already knows. We will win this war.
If we do, there's no chance in hell all of us make it out alive. You have to be prepared for that.
Jeez. Oh, are you prepared for that, Claire?
No.
We wasn't prepared for Carter.
The mom phone is dead. Can I use your cell? It's an emergency.
If we don't stop that call, Samaritan will be able to track him.
My name is Simon Lee, and I...
Did I make it in time?
I can hear you. They know.
Get the cameras up immediately.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
God, she is like...
this woman and the music. The theme is so
Where's Simon Lee? I'm sorry.
my God.
You need to stay here. I'm an interference on Simon.
You don't have to do this alone.
She says if I don't, all of us die.
Damn.
God damn. I love the going from Samaritan's theme to the machine theme. That's at 29.
Oh, this is gonna be like God fight, isn't it? Jeez.
So cool. Discrepancy.
Oh, she's now a target.
Reinforcements. That helps cause some chaos.
What?
It's insane. 891, that said. This is great.
Right. The machine is like top level. Just, I don't know.
All right.
Glad I'll see you, Harold.
It's like they're literally playing chess.
Been a fun ride. I've got Simon.
Oh. Jesus.
You can't kill us both.
Oof. Just giving herself.
Kill me if you can.
Fuck. Is this... I know I wanted Root, but I didn't want this to be Root's last episode.
Turn around. Don't scream.
My shrink's not gonna like that.
Take Simon's wallet. It has to look good. They took the cameras down at his office.
And it's up to Harold to save him.
Man. Crazy. I love how it's flipping between Machine and Samaritan's perspectives. This whole episode's been like that, but it's so cool.
Herald Cardinal, New York Journal. Look at this.
Wait, someone got to my data.
It's got paper copies.
This is impossible. The election was rigged. Perez was murdered.
He had a lethal interaction with potassium, saying that a banana tried to kill you.
The calls disappeared.
Here you are, right as rain.
Just forget about it. Never think about it ever again.
There's something going on.
make you feel like you're insane.
Yeah.
Completely crazy.
Those numbers are yours, Mr. Lee. There's no conspiracy. Move on.
That's horrible in a way, but
Yeah.
it saves his life, doesn't it? So,
Real hard copy, as ordered. Any word from Root?
Where did you
what
go
do you
last
reckon?
night?
Think she's okay?
I hope so.
Being followed.
I think you enjoy shooting people.
No, I don't. I hate it. It's what I'm good at.
You don't have to save everyone.
Yes, I do. There are far too many bad people in this world. I knew a detective once. She was the best cop I ever knew. Never lost sight of good and evil. I couldn't save her.
Oh, it's making me emotional.
God.
It's sad.
Maybe that makes me unfit to be a cop. If I don't save these people, nobody else will.
I think we're making progress.
It's actually telling the truth, so that helps. Man, just even the moment he mentioned the detective, I was
Yeah.
like, oh god.
Simon, I was wrong. There's no conspiracy.
Even 20 moves behind, we're good.
Oh, he smile. General Kennedy.
See you?
I'm someone new. You have to be one person. I have to be 1,000.
Hannah.
Today I'm a
Hopkins.
pastry chef.
He saw the truth and I took that away. Took his gift.
Yeah.
He'll never be the same.
The alternative was to let him die.
Yeah. That's exactly what I said, isn't it? Yeah.
Sometimes it's better not
It's
to.
the lesser of two evils.
Ah, there you go. Better not to know. That's what she said. Yeah, it's the less of.
Are you comfortable not knowing the machine's aims?
I am. She needs you, Harold. The difference between the machine and Samaritan, it's you.
Yeah. Makes
He's
sense.
the mummy bird.
Yeah.
Governor Dawson, congratulations on your meteoric rise.
I did say we hadn't seen him, but now I see him. I don't want to see him.
Yeah.
You must feel all at sea. I'm here to offer you guidance.
What a tragedy. Confused, at sea.
An air of
Feels like
passion.
he was using his words as well. At sea. He used the same
No
words.
guts or backbone, so eager to please.
How many do we have like him?
58 across the country in all levels of government. It's a very successful election.
What do we do about the interference?
That's not up to me, is it?
Do you think he'll have any luck finding the machine?
Maybe. Is the phone gonna ring?
It's time we had a talk, you and I.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
So that was Profits. What did you think of that episode?
It's a good episode.
It is so good.
We got Samaritan.
got
We've
Root.
got Roo.
We got
Gree.
Greer.
Greer. I never get his name right.
Yeah. And we got like a mix of seeing both perspectives,
Yeah.
and this feels like, oh, this is what? Like
Yeah,
literally,
yeah.
like I remember the episode as it was going, like the political stuff. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, that's the number of the week thing.
Yeah.
But then all this stuff in the background like elevates it. It's just so good. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Really
Got
cool.
Reese having
Therapy. Yeah.
repercussions. for
Yeah, it's
keep
about
shooting
it's about
people.
time.
Yeah,
I mean
makes
that's
sense
how
to
it
go.
started, right? Was him
Yeah.
helping a guy off of a ledge,
Yeah.
and then just shooting him in the
Yeah.
yeah. I love how Fusco's like, oh, this again.
Yeah. Paperwork, death
yeah,
duty.
he can't go out. But what do you think of this whole therapy thing? It's about time.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, does make sense. There's a lot of parallels to Mr. Robot, I find.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just set in New York and therapy,
Yeah.
and I don't know. Yeah. But she called him out straight away. She
Yeah.
knew he was lying because he was not being 100% truthful.
No.
The problem is they can't be. They have to
No.
lie, and that's what he said. So, yeah. How do you think
And
it's
it works that in his new identity he was undercover for 4 years, like deep undercover. So, like, I feel like that
Yeah,
works
there's
for
some
him as
truth.
well. That,
There's some truth to it, so
Yeah.
that helps the lie. Yeah. But as soon as he brought up Carter, man, it got me emotional. Why not? Like, it's sad. Do you not find it
I'm
sad?
just emotionless.
You don't find it sad at all?
It doesn't make like I get that it's an emotional bit, but I don't have emotion for the emotion.
Sure. Sure.
No, that's someone else in the show.
No, that's you. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, here we go again.
I'll be crying, and you're just like, yeah. But yeah, what do you think of the old therapist? Or
seem alright. They seem like therapists.
She called him out. She knew
I'm a
what
bit
was going on.
suspicious of them, but you know.
Okay. But she even called him out for trying to manipulate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but the number was Simon Lee.
Yeah.
A guy who basically could predict who's going to win an election,
Numbers and
and he'd done it 10 times in a row successfully.
Yeah. Who
What
would hurt him?
he didn't account for was Samaritan. As soon as it was,
I loved this episode actually. Sorry, like I feel like no, I just loved the fact that they used the clips from Finch creating the machine.
oh, it's so good.
To really draw on the fact that we've known from the beginning Samaritan is a machine that is untethered, and we know that like
It's built different.
Harold Finch kind of chained down the machine to be
had to.
like we knew this, but
To see it was really cool.
like to actually see like the fact that the machine, one of them overheated a server to create
try
a fire to
get
create
the suppression system to then asphyxiate.
like literally kill him. That
Yeah.
you're like, damn, like, and it's that whole thing of like we've known, like we see other things like Battlestar Galactica and like when like machines and AIs take over and stuff, and like The Creator we watched recently as well. Like you see it, but it's not like we've always known that the machine is an AI and stuff, but you are like, damn, these things could be
There's
powerful.
two things it makes me think of. Like, we've seen in the past the machine parts, but we've seen it being caring for Finch.
Yes.
But then we've also seen Finch constantly saying, what if it decided one day we weren't important?
And you also
and now we've seen that.
more why.
Yeah.
Like, you have this whole thing with him talking to Root in this about, like, the machine could just change.
As soon as a bullet hits your brain, it will replace you.
Yeah. Like, and you are like, damn, you can see why he thinks that way
Why
of the
he's
machine.
cynical.
Because of, he's seen the other versions. He's seen 43.
43 iterations.
And this is the only one that didn't try to kill him.
Yeah. I very specifically remember the shots of, like, the fire and the axe and, like, or him smashing the keyboard, the hammer, whatever it was. I was like, when do we see that? But, so cool.
Just terrify you about technology.
Yeah.
We rely on it so much.
Yeah. What do you think of it from each perspective? Do you agree with, like, Finch and that, like, the machine's just numbers and it does its objective, and once your use is used, like, you're gone.
I get that.
But what about Root's perspective? She thinks the machine loves them, picked them specifically.
I can see why Root sees like that because of, like, things that have happened. But I can also see why Finch keeps himself so guarded, and he wants to believe that, because if he starts to care as well, it's a tricky sort of like I don't know. It
goes along with the what was it say? The whole thing of it being human or machine, and then Finch saying it's kind of in between. So it has those elements because like they had to teach it how to care. Like
it could probably turn itself into a robot at this point. It could probably build itself a robot form.
Physical robot.
Yeah. It moved its whole self.
Yeah, it's just insane. That's so crazy. This show, I absolutely love it.
I like the dynamic between the two machines as well.
Yeah.
Because Samaritan is very much like, I am here, I am going to solve all your problems, and this is me. And we know where it is, we know where the servers are.
Yeah.
It's all contained in like it's constant contact. However, you've got like the completely polar opposite of the machine where it's just like, I'm in the background, I'm doing my job.
It's kind of been
I'll
forced.
give you a little bit of information, but you'll never know where I am.
Yeah, it's kind of been forced that way. But yeah, it's the difference between the machine having Harold Finch build it and Samaritan having kind of Greer guide it into what it is. It's complete opposite. Like,
I wonder if it also terrifies Finch, like the fact that it moved itself.
Yeah,
and
he has
nobody knows.
Well, he has no control over it whatsoever now.
Yeah.
Where he was trying to he had to control.
Whereas, like, he's seen when the machine goes the dark ways and tries to kill someone that he just destroyed it, like switched it off.
Yeah.
But there's no option for that.
Yeah.
That could be why he kind of keeps a distance.
Maybe.
Do you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, it like because obviously in those clips as well, like it came up about it imprinting on him like a baby bird or whatever.
Yeah.
But like he didn't want to get too connected because, like he said, like once it's had its use of you, it'll get rid of you. I mean, and we saw that like admin is not admin.
Yeah,
it just cut Nathan out.
I don't think it will.
And it manipulated Nathan.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Tried to connect to the internet. Tried to do. Oh, it's so good. You don't think it will?
No.
What?
I think there's too much of a bond
with
yeah.
Finch.
Like, I
saying.
get why
Yeah.
Finch is guarded because of the other ones.
Yeah.
But like the way Root is like she believes in the machine and the machine cares for them and loves them and is protecting them.
Yeah.
Like that's why I'm like, no, it wouldn't go all this distance. Like it could have just been like, okay, those people are done with. It could quite easily find new people to do its work for it.
Yeah.
Because it's so like intelligent and advanced now.
What's that, the machine?
Yeah, like it found people to move its whole server units.
Yeah,
It's more than capable of being like, okay, they're a lost cause now, see you later, but it's not. It's protecting them and keeping them alive.
Yeah, I mean, it helped them create these whole identities in a way, yeah.
It wouldn't have bothered, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
So I get Root's thing of like, her...
I love
but then I get why he's so guarded and...
I love the saying of God's on the run as well, because
I love that whole shootout scene between Root and the asset.
What's it? Martine Rousseau. So he actually called her Martine at the end, so I'm guessing that's her name.
Yeah.
Because obviously she's had lots of different names. But yeah, that shootout was insane. And
you could see that the machines were like...
Yeah,
it was a fight between the machines
it's so
more
good.
than anything else.
And it's just the shoot. It's so insane. It's so cool. And we learned that the Samaritan has like up to 900 assets.
Yeah.
It's like asset 891, I think, was the highest one I saw. It's insane. We found out she's asset 29, so she's quite... I don't know if the numbers mean anything, but yeah, that just... it looks so cool. But it's the differences, I guess, like, because she even pointed out that Martine's in God mode, but like, Martine moves so like a robot and so like...
Yeah.
What
like,
do you want?
Think,
Let me do...
You think Reese has been emotionless through this whole season, and now you've met her and you're like, oh God.
Yeah, well, it's even we saw Reese and Root in God mode, and they still kind of like feel human in a way, but she just feels like completely like but I love as well, like I said, we saw Samaritan's view, we saw the machines that kept flipping, the different
the way the machines work things out, and
and obviously when she was covering Simon,
and she was like, you have to choose between one of us, and you could see the
but we could see and Samaritan's the bullet. It's so good, like the trajectory. She's like, kill me if you can. Just like runs off. So good. Yeah. Actually seeing, because we've heard of the war and actually seeing like it happening is really cool. I wanted to go back a little bit to when they're in the hotel room, Root and Finch, and when she was saying about this is a war and it needs soldiers and sacrifices needed in war. If you think we're going to get out of this without any like
God, it's really
body
like,
dying, you gotta...
It's brewing for something, you know, and you're like...
Yeah, what do you reckon? How do you reckon they're gonna all fare? I mean, it's kind of like a miracle in a way, crazy in a way that they've managed to hide from Samaritan by building that server and hide all the 6 servers.
But now they know where all the dark spots are without cameras.
Yeah, they got the maps. I love how he said you're lost, and I can tell in your face like you're lost. And she's like, no. Well, she says later she's not lost, but she's like, I only hear whispers, and like through the static of a telephone or competitions or whatever it was, maps on a encrypted.
It was the moment she went, I can hear you.
Yeah,
and it's like
yeah, it's so good. Yeah.
Why has Just Eat notified me?
Get some food.
It's a bit rude, isn't it?
Rhymed. I was going to say something else. I love their connection. It's so good. Like, as in Root and Finch.
Yeah, when they're hacking together.
I call you a friend. Yeah, they were hacking together earlier, and she was like, this is nice. And it's insane where they've come from.
Yeah.
They were like opposites, enemies. Yeah. Like, they were worried about seeing Root, and she kidnapped him. Like, and now.
Best buds.
Madness. It's the same in a way with Elias, like
like
that they're working with him in ways, and it's mad. This show, I love it. It's so good, and I love the whole there's so many throw-offs in this as well, because obviously you're like, well, someone's rigged the election. Who could it be?
Then it's Samaritan.
Oh, it's Samaritan. But then you're like, oh, it's rigged to get her in power.
Yeah, and then she dies, and it's like, wait, no, it's for him. And like the whole thing is that they've now got 58.
58, across government in the US.
And what did the Samaritan say? You need to make sure the right people are leading. Samaritan said, like, Greer
said
that Samaritan said that you need the right group of people to lead humanity.
Yeah, because like it was even though like the guy that they just made governor like
doesn't want it.
Well, he's kind of. They said he's kind of like spineless, right, or whatever. But he's a people pleasing person. He'll do what's needed, right?
And after he met up with Englishman that I've already don't know his name of, Greer. I just want to say Greer.
Greer. There's an R on the end.
Like he then in his speech used words that he used, which shows that
he's being manipulated already. Yeah, it's crazy. It's so good. And like she's even like they're both kind of like, what is? Did they say what is the plan or what is it Samaritan doing or how are we going to find the interference? So that's up to Samaritan. And it's like, and then it's find the machine. Madness. Yeah,
I don't know how they
I love the
down Samaritan. I'm just like...
I love that whole scene. Sorry, with when the governor died, but like obviously Simon realized what's going on, and then him going, and then Martine got the new memo, and like was like okay, like change, and they're all like we can't interfere because she'll see us, and then
so they have to interfere off camera,
and then they're like redirecting him with cars and stuff. Like, whose car is that?
Someone that needs a good garage.
A good mechanic, yeah. Yeah.
It is really good.
It's one episode. This so good. Yeah. And I love Finch said there's surely got to be more to look forward to than death.
Yeah.
There's got to be something. And it's like, but yeah, Root says, I'm not lost, I'm scared. We're losing.
Yeah.
It clearly shows, like, yeah. Scary times. But she's like, I've done terrible things and stuff. And he's like, well, it's not where you begun. No. It's where you end up, where you go to, and what you do. And she has changed. Like,
she has.
Yeah. And like, she said she's not got one ID. She's got to do 1,000 things and change.
Because every few days she gets a new identity.
Yeah. So, I love I love their connection's really good.
Yeah.
Their smiles, they're like, oh, I call you a friend.
it's just like the whole like he's the dad and she's the wife of the dad's child. It's like his daughter-in-law. Like, that's the relationship.
Yeah, okay. You can see that. Yeah, it's crazy. There was something Reese said during the therapy that she's like, you don't have to save people or you don't have to shoot people or all this. He's like, you enjoy shooting. And he's like, no, I don't enjoy it. I hate it. I'm just good at it.
Yeah.
I was really good at it. It reminds me...
Too many bad people out there.
Yeah, and there's got to be good people and I've got to stop them. I've got to help them, it's another connection. Reminds me of Grand Theft Auto 4. The main character in that, not quite like Reese, he's from a different country, but he comes to Liberty City, which is New York.
Yeah.
And he doesn't like doing what he's doing, but he's good at it and he kills people and but again, the story about Carter, he was saying like she was the best and I couldn't save her, and we're making progress. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. What an episode. I like how Root was a UN translator and then changed to a reporter and now is a chef. Yeah.
I do like the fact that we see like we're seeing the same thing that we've seen before, that if anyone found out too much about the machine, the government were then killing them off.
Yes.
And then we're getting the reverse of this, that if anyone's getting a bit too suspicious of something else going on, Samaritan, like with Samaritan hacking the machine for the votes, Samaritan wanted to annihilate that person. Like it's kind of like the same sort of like, you're getting too close.
Yeah, it's the same vibe.
However, the machine didn't want to kill people that got too close. It was the government.
Yes,
that
it was the opposite. It was the government. The machine did not have that operative.
No.
Like, and it's but Samaritan's the opposite. It's just
like nope.
Threat to system.
Yeah.
I mean, saying that, like, the machine would come up with threat to system sometime.
Yeah.
Because, like, even the government guy that, like, first bought it from Finch or whatever was talking about it, came up with threat to system. And he's like, I know.
But yeah.
Samaritan's scary, and I'm glad they're showing it. It's cool. It's cool that you get that build up. And then the soundtrack at the part. I know I always talk about soundtrack, but I feel like music heavily like creates a good mood or really drives the story. Like, and it was playing like the Samaritan theme, and then it moved into like the machine theme, and it's like, oh, Raman Djawadi. I think he's doing the soundtrack for Fallout.
Is it?
And I'm excited because we need to watch Westworld as well, because he did that. And Game of Thrones. He did Game of Thrones.
I watched Game of Thrones.
Seen that. I've not. I've seen bits. But yeah, it's good. But there we go. That was Prophets episode 5. We've got another 17, I think. Was that nice? To go in season 4, and then the final season after that. So I think we'll be done by about August if we keep on track.
Had no Brotherhood this episode, did we?
No Brotherhood. I think there's it's crazy, like the differences.
Yeah.
There's so much going on.
But then we wasn't getting any Samaritan. And
exactly.
Samaritan.
We didn't get Samaritan.
So you kind of got to.
Yeah, exactly. So there we go. We'll be back for that in a week's time. Otherwise, we'll be back to all our other shows, Sunny and whatnot. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. We shall see you then. Bye-bye. Bye.